So when it comes to 3D printing, I always like to use Polymaker, and especially their new Panchroma filaments. They are amazing, and I still don't understand why not more people are using Panchroma from Polymaker. It's the best filament, having also a lot of colors. Look at how beautiful that looks like. My gosh, I know, Zach, I don't know where he is, he just left, and I thought, like, why not making a little advertisement of Polymaker? Go to polymaker.com and get your Panchroma or many other amazing filaments from Polymaker. I know, this sounds a little bit sketchy, but trust me, if you are looking for some filaments, don't look any further. Just head out to polymaker.com or maybe Panchroma. Oh, let's head over to that. Let's copy one of your amazing spools and say hi from Polyfilm. See. Hey, Zach here, and welcome to this live stream. Oh my gosh, it is always the same kind of thing happening over and over again. I always make sure that the volume of the microphone is good, that everything looks okay, and then just before I'm going live, I don't check if my mic is even on. So, I'm just back from Murph. I'm just back from Formnext. Oh my gosh, this is going nowhere. Little calmly music underneath. It was a lot of fun. I see cool stuff, mainly on floor 12.1. 12 is the hall, 1 is the floor level. You have 12.0 and 12.1. The halls are so huge, you don't even think that there would be a second floor in that building. So big is it. On the outside, you see that the front side is massive, but you don't realize that within the hall above there is another level with also huge floor space. It's amazing. The guys from Formnext, they do an amazing job. I hope to meet this guy that I had nice interaction with the next time at Rocky Mountain Rap Fest again. I have his business card. Maybe I should call him and, you know, chat a little bit, but who knows. I had a lot of fun. I hope to see my friend, the 3D Printing Belgium, again.
pretty soon. Also, when I'm going to Smurf, I'm planning to do a table this coming year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Instead of not having a table, to have a table. Let's go to the chat. Nonstick, how are you doing, buddy? I was planning yesterday to call you, but then I also reminded myself to upload all the video footage and make the video. But hey, I will have time and I'm going to call within a couple of days. I'm all right. I had a terrible headache. I think on Wednesday, when we drove back, my head was pounding crazy. People ask, or my wife said, "Did you drink enough?" And I said, "Yes, not like I usually wouldn't do. I did drink more than enough, but yeah, those are those headaches. Like, you know, you're doing stuff, you're busy all the time, and maybe I drank too little. I don't know, could be." But in the end, we had also on the way back, we had fun. We talked about what we thought about about Formnext. We talked about some other things, 3D printing related, and you know, also Smurf Formnext or Smurf in Manchester. It's fun. Yeah, the mic was not on. Tunkai, how are you doing? I have really not been on YouTube much later due to like everything. Yeah, I can imagine that, dude. Yeah, I'm doing fine so far, so good. Let's see. Also, how does XP? Yeah, I don't know how those ratings go, and with top fans and stuff like that. I should know the things about it, but you know, chatting a lot means also getting some points or something. I don't know. I'm muted. Microphone is off. Yeah, big F or big like this. I also posted on Twitter that I'm live on Facebook and of course on Discord. If you didn't become a member yet from Discord, please do so. I want to make that basically like a second place where I'm doing stuff. I have some things in the planning, but I will tell you that later during the stream. Like this is a Friday evening hangout, another Prusa Core 1 build part 2. I am going to continue with the Prusa Core 1, the second. I'm likely not going to finish it today, but hey, who knows? There are miracles happening, so yeah. Let's see. TGL WTF. Yeah, my mic was off. Yeah, that's correct. Hey, 3DP UK Phil, how are you doing? I saw you in person. That was amazing. Also, Carl Fenton, I saw him as well. There's one person from the UK that I definitely go and look up, and that's my buddy Nonstick. Yeah, the thing is with the icon next to your name, the more you chat, the more you know, the top 1, top 2, top 3, I don't know. We need to keep the conversation going. Yeah, you can also do lurking. It's also fine. I mean, like, no problem. Hey nerd. Yeah, I did enjoy, and like mentioned, seeing people that I usually only interact online, I also wish to see them in person. I was really busy last few weeks, struggling with losing some weight. Yeah, lost about 15 kilograms. That's cool, man. You fly home tomorrow. Oh, so you're still in Deutschland. You know who I also maybe Phil and Carl as well. I saw a person 3 times. I tried to talk with this guy, but he was busy and also in a conversation. And you know, I think there is a general rule, and I think it's an unwritten rule. But if you see one of the YouTubers being busy setting stuff up or recording something, or especially at Formnext, you have those press centers. If you see somebody there and you see that they are working on their laptop, hey, leave them alone. They are in their habitats and doing their thing in order to, you know, get things going. So I didn't bother to interrupt Thomas Sandlander, made by layers. I know that he saw me and I saw him several times, but hey, respect each other. And you know, I just had a Burger King train stay, living the best life. That's the way. That's the way. And you know, talking about multicolor printers, this is one of my first own sliced. Yeah, I've got this. Can we call this the first one and that the second one? I mean, this one is basically a multicolor designed print. So you can go for a single color, you can go for a dual color. So that means that the model is sliced in a certain way that you can, you know, merge the parts together and then assign colors to that, or in my case, spools or tool heads. And the thing is, and I'm just going to finish the talk here. So this model from Waxter, the cybernetic skull, I sliced it. Everything that has a different color than white, I had to paint it myself in a Prusa slicer. It's a very delicate task, because there are some parts, if you click on it in the slicer, everything is going to be for example, black, gray. You don't want to have that. So there are some time spent in here, but I need to say this is looking amazing. I wanted to have the eyes red or blue, and on the back side there is also some part that you can give also color, but this is beautiful. And like, if somebody asks for the layer lines, I mean, like, look how clean that looks like. It's a gorgeous print. I do have some little hairs here. I didn't have a so now it's gone. But it's beautiful. I like how it turned out. And in some slices, when you are painting the side, you know, it's only there. I have seen it before on the Bamboula P1S. It's just on the surface, but not on the inside. So, and this I can show you in a later video about the first impressions first impressions, first impressions, dang it! First impressions from the Prusa XL, that on this side it's black, on this side is black, and everything in between is also black, so that you don't have that many tool changes while printing. Because every single time tool changing happens, you get some delays. It adds up all to the print time. And talking about tool changes, yes, I knew that there was coming the index for the Prusa Core 1. I already have a Prusa Core 1, and I have here in the corner, I have the whole MMU system in boxes to make a dedicated video or a live stream for it, to install it on there. But first I want to print more things on the Prusa Core 1, do also first impressions there as well, and then adding the the upgrades there. And then on the second one, of course, I don't need to do a first impressions on that one, because I already have a Core 1. This is my second Core 1. Yeah, it's how it goes. But that one that I'm going to build, I'm going to install the index from Bondtech on there. I tried to get the founders edition for my printer, but for some reason I don't get any link. I have also sent a direct message to Joseph Prusa, like, hey, I want to do this build as well, but for some reason I don't get any link. I see people all the time saying like, oh yeah, for me it did work. Well, for me it didn't work. I tried over and over and over again. I don't get it. Maybe I'm lucky. Bondtech. Maybe I should sign in. Accept all. Create account, individual, username. Oh. Email. Yeah. Register. So now I'm going to see if I can get the link, because now I have signed up. Maybe I should do a yeah. Just a second. This is something that I want to try out. Maybe it works. Let's see. Do I have Waxter in here? Waxter. I know that Waxter posted the link. Replies. Yeah, so this is the site of Bontech. I'm trying to see if I can... So 2 days ago. Yeah, so 1041 left. Index. So shop, quick order page. Let's see. I want to see if I can get it. Because if I'm seeing it here, let's see. Yeah, the website was super broken. I had one in the cart, and then it kicked me out and told me that everything is sold out. Link, thanks. Still 1041 left, and that is basically 12:50 p.m. 19 November. So 2 days ago. We got in as well, super excited to get this installed. Oh, that looks questionable. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Because if I go to the shop, yeah. Come on, it should be somewhere. So here you have various Prusa machines, but you don't see the Core 1 in here. Spare parts. Bundles. Come on. So this is for April. Let's see. If I'm on Tinker Atlas, should I be? Should I be? Hey, the free Heathen Shop workshop. How are you doing, dude? We need to have a beer at Smurf. Indeed, Carl. Indeed. That's fancy. 2 core ones, eh? That good? Yeah. Yeah, that good. And as an European, I want to support European companies as well. On my laptop, are you on Tinker Atlas? Not yet. They have taken the link down. Well, the thing is, like, yeah, it could be. But if I also read the other things that they said, is sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. It's like maybe a random number that in some ways you get access to the buy link. Facebook group. Oh. Join group. Oh. It's a private group, so I can. Bontag. I know. I have no idea. So which one? I don't know which one. Shop. Upgrade kits. Prusa. It's a Mark 3S. LGX. I think I have the LGX. Yeah, I've got the LGX. LGX on Prusa i3 MK3. Do to improve our products. I don't know. Your products are already great. things can only be better. So I think that. So, anyways, think at I know you have a fun time at Forum Next. You're lucky that you got to see many cool things. Yes, indeed. I don't want to say like, oh, I'm so lucky that I saw all cool things. Comes also with a price, like basically 180 euro for the hotel room, food, travel, headache. Yeah, on the way back, I had a serious headache. So hey, hello, 3D Medic fans, how are you doing? Andre, how are you doing? You have to go to the URL pre-order. Yeah, I think that this one was the... Oh wait, I think I saw something with pre-order. Wait. Pre-order. I know that somebody posted the link. I want to get my hands on one kit. Did somebody send that to me in one of my Wexter? Oh, here we go again. See? Oh, of course you don't see it. Here, Wexter that repost this. Let's see. Oh, 3rd of November. Yeah, so here we are. Let's check it again. And then it stops. Wait, let's see. My replies. Yeah, I saw this P1P basically, and that thing was shaking. If you saw the video that I posted today about Forum Next, you see how this printer is absolutely shaking. And I was like, this printer is going really fast. And then I saw that they said it was running Clipper, and I was like, wait, did you change the boards on this one? And they say, yep. Yeah, a P1S running Clipper. Here. Yeah. When this guy took the picture, I was like, think I know this guy, but it was Psycho. I don't know how you pronounce that, but amazing guy. Don't forget to pre-order. But how do people get the... Here, see how the P1S is shaking. It's just insane. So just imagine talking to Joseph Prusa, and then randomly he stick out his tongue. So funny. So this was on the 18th, and I know that I got the link. Did see the link passing by on the Wednesday. Anyways, I need to check out later. I'm not going to do that now. Some other things on the schedule. I can send an invite if you like. Yes, you can do that. I'm in love with Prusa. I think they are such a cool company and their story is interesting. Yeah, agree. Was that the best thing you seen there? Oh, you mean the rocking P1S? Yeah, it's a specifically URL. If you can find me the pre-order link, that would be great. Yeah, it was too stupid fast. It was cool, yeah. I'm trying to pack my suitcase. It's going to be very heavy. Oh, non-stick, are you okay? Are you okay? So let's start the Prusa Core 1 build. Oh wait, I already had that one. Start building today. Sign in. Email. Don't have account, sign up. Zachary. Z3DP prints. Okay. Upslan. I think what about it, Andre? A picture. No, I don't like that picture. I am going to take a different picture. Oh, videos. Hey, Cybertech, how are you doing? Oh. Nice. Continue. Ah, skills. 3D printing. Making. Slicing. Website. Yeah. So I'm also now on Tinker Atlas. There you have it. Now let's go. Let's continue with the Prusa Core 1 build. Or else we ain't getting nowhere. Oh, like jeez. If the moderator can post the link to Discord, that would be fine. Yeah, well, try chat more. I don't know. I also know that if you do some super chats, that would be also a thing. I don't know. No, but basically, I think that with these top fans, that it has to do with the interactions. Anyways. So last time when we were doing the Prusa Core 1 second build, thank you. I will pin that. So if you want to hang out in the Discord as well after the chat, that would be amazing. Some nice fine people there. Sometimes it can be silent, but you know, people will make a crowd, and where there is a crowd, people are chatting and hanging out. I think that is a very cool thing. Now, well, this part we did, so we are going back here. So the back assembly. And now I need to grab all my tools. Also, the Haribo is going to get destroyed. I haven't figured it out yet. What funny that I only posted 3 things and gave me number 1. Woo! Yeah, I don't know how that exactly works. Next time during the stream I will explain exactly how it works, if I did find some time to figure that part out. So we have some printed parts, we have the handbook. The electronics and fasteners. Using using a chair in order to get where I want to go. This is the build plate we can put here. Then we have some fasteners. We have the nice cool zip ties, always handy. So the Prusa Core 1 build, I've got 3 top views. I call them top views, but basically different things to watch it from. This is basically my old stream cam. We have here the left side cam, and of course we have here the top view. I'm mostly going to use that one, if that is all okay with you guys. So the power, are we going to need the power supply? What after that? Yeah, so we'll wait to. So next, the power supply. Electronics. So this is the power supply, and then we need M4 times 6R screws. That's like we have 75 XP who... Oh. So these are all M3s. Wait, we have a bag here as well. Oh, yeah, I see. And since I have also learned to assemble the Prusa XL, it's... I did do something that makes my life a whole lot easier. M4 times 6R screws. There are 3 pieces in there, and every bag says also if there are some spares, inclusive spare. So this one I need, the rest goes back in the bag, even though it says here some screws that I possibly would need. So we open this bag, we take the 2 screws out. Oh, 3 also possible. So this one I put on the keyboard. I'll take the power supply out. So the power supply, the 2 screws. Okay. Then we need to have the X body power cables 2 times, found in the electronics package. This is the electronics and fasteners. So I need to go to this bag. And then we have here the power supply unit wires. And basically there are all the wires that you are going to need. So we need them all. Once the bag is completely empty, we are going to put it on the place where we don't need the stuff anymore. So on this side, we need to put the 2 screws here and here. And then they say to loosen the terminals. 3-4 turns are enough. So let's do that. And next. So we need to have from these wires the forks side. So and then the next one. So that's all sorted. Red, red, black, black. So that's good. So next. Oh. So that's also good. And then we are going to take this one. The black side goes into here. White on the left side, black on the right hand side. Then we are going to continue. We are going to grab the Core 1X body box one time, found in the metal parts package 3 of 3. You ever had that feeling you were your Yep, that's something that indeed is there. So 3 of 3. Black sheet. That's So now we have this. Then we need to have the grommet 1916 millimeters 2 times found in the electronics and fastener package. I know how they look like. So these two. Further, nothing from this bag. Then the bag goes back in here. Then I need from this bag, I need the thermal pads. Two square ones and one straight one. And then I think I have 2 spares, but I'm not really sure. Then I need to have 4 zip ties. One, 2, 3, 4. Then I need to have 9 M3 times 6 screw. M3 times 6. Yeah, these are in here. And these are metal color, not black. Making sure that the hole from the back is not too big. Exactly 9 pieces. So, just like that. Next. Oh, I also need to take the electronics. Wow. Well, sleep well, my friend, and see you next time. The X-Body extension board, one time found in the electronics and chamber package. the box here. This is the extension board. Then, yeah, the extension cable found in the electronics, a fastener. Yes. Next one is that little thing. Printed parts. So, can I start assembling now? So, and then always touch the sides of the electronics. Yeah. So. Then I also need to take the blue side off as well, but I'm thinking about it to actually use a tweezer. Oh, they actually should suggest to use this tool. So that is done. Now we are going to take this casing. We are going to shove this in here in a motion like this. And I remember from the other time that I had some difficulties to get it in. And so I hope that this time it goes all better. And then I need to use the screws. I think it was this one. No. Where is the other hex key? Not all the way tight. Have a nice weekend, man. Oh, you also have to go. Okay, Tunkai. See you next time. And the last screw goes in here. Me and the baby Rain are still here watching. Oh, cool, man. Cybertech. Oh, so this one, no screw in there. Because I saw this ground thing. So now next we are going to put the extension board in there as well. making sure that the large amount of connectors are facing upwards. Also here, making sure that everything is nicely aligned. Usually I take a Allen key in order to find the hole. She's also one and loves to come hang out in the shop for a bit. Ah, sweet. How old is she? This screw. So now, well, all 9 screws are in here, but also that makes total sense because this one we are going to do at a later stage. I think in the next step even. Well, take a closer look to the X-Body box. There are 6 perforations on the metal case. Proceed very carefully. Be careful not to damage the connectors or the capacitors on the X-Body board. Attach the hook on the assembly multi-tool below for the first perforation. She likes the printed fidget toys I have laying around. Oh yeah, those are fun. So we take the multi-tool. We have this funny thing here on the side, like a little slide here. So we take a zip tie. We only have to do that 4 times. So in goes here and then just like that. This is to avoid that the zip tie is going underneath. I think that makes some sense. So we do that again. Also, one way to do it is using a hex key, something like this. You push it here in there, and then once you press against the ground, then you can lift it up like this. That's also fine. That's also possible. Works the same, but Prusa has a nice tool for that, which, to be fair, is working amazingly. So something like that. Now we don't need to use the multi-tool. And we make sure that all the heads from the zip ties are facing upwards. Makes life a whole lot easier. Now plug the X-Body extension connector with the free red cable to the X-Body extension board. Leave the red cable free for now. Plug the other. Okay. So we have 2. You have to look very carefully. So we have the red one. So we press in the wire or the connector here. Then you have the red wire, and then the other one goes into here. Then we have to make sure that the wire is like that. And the green wire is on the left hand side, just like this. What you can also do is give it a few turns. So that the wire like that. So just like that. And you can see that there is a zip tie right over here. So now we are using the rubber rings right in here. They are pretty easy. They also slip out very easily as well. I don't want to make bad 18 plus jokes, or else people will maybe, you know, have some drinking issues. Yeah, so that's that. The holes are filled with rubber. Now we are going to take the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi found in the electronics package. So in this box, this one. Then we are going to the cover in the printed parts package. So, and then I need one M3 times 12 screw. Then I'm going back to this bag and I'm going to check if it is in here. M3 times 12. No, it's not in this bag. So I need to check the other fastener bag. Not in this bag. And 3 times 8. And 3 times 12. No. Yeah, I think it is this one. Well, for some reason I miss one bag. Yep. I've got next to me a softbox, and softbox has a white diffuser. Hey GTR Dad, how are you doing? Greetings from Turkey. It's 1:35 a.m. here. I'm watching your build. I really like to watch this kind of stuff. Good luck with your work. Oh, thank you, man. So I need M3 times 12 one time. And you have to be very careful if you are going to do something like this, because every screw has a certain name. And so if the back is still closed, put it back in the bag where you took it out. Once opened, I put it here in front of my keyboard so that I can keep track which bag I had. Because in one of the bags was also one screw M3 times 12 with something behind it. Don't confuse it. M3 times 6 screw 2 times. M3 times 6. So not this bag. I need to take the other bag. Also not this one, so I need to have this one. Yeah. And if I cannot find it in this bag, even though it's written on here, that means the screw is in one of the bags that I already opened. Well, I cannot find it in here, so that means and 3 times 6 screw. I don't find it in this bag, so that means I should have it here. And 3 times 4 RT. No. And 3 times 8. No. And 3 times 12. No. And 3 times 6. And the back is here. So, so the screws are going on the right hand side. One here. and the other one goes right over here. This is basically on the opposite side from the power supply. On the power supply, we had to put it on the left hand side. This one goes on the right hand side. Makes total sense. Don't screw it all the way in, because they are going to sit right in there. There's this tool where if you put this underneath, you can basically, was it for that? I don't know. Think. Okay, so that part we have done. Yeah, leave at least a 4mm gap. Once you are going to install this on the back panel, you want to put it into the big holes and then slide it down so that it will fit. And then later on you can fasten them. Then we are going to take the Wi-Fi ESP board. It's a cute little board with 8 pins. Make sure to see that they are straight. If they are a little bit bent, that's fine. Use a screwdriver to make sure that those pins are bent in the correct order. And then if you are going to press it in, you don't want to bend them any further. So we take this, we make sure that we have it aligned in the same way, and then I am really wondering where I had the issue. Just like this. Make sure that it is sticking out like that. I don't know where this one is for. Then we are going to take this screw away from there. We are going to take this board. Then we are going to attach it. This is going to be a very strong connection. So this I need to see with my own eyes. Maybe I can do it like this. Yeah, just like that. And then we take this screw and we screw it in. So nice. So now the step comes that we need to take the back panel. The back panel is in the Metal Parts 1 from 3 package. put this on the side here. Yes. I hope it doesn't make any loud noises when it maybe slips. Then we are going to need some more of those rubber rings. So, 2 of those, 2 of the smaller ones, and then this stop, and the rest we put back. And the rest goes back into the original bag so that we can find it back if needed. So, next step, we need to have M3x4 RT screw. Those. We need 2 of those. M3x4 RT. T stands for torque. We need 2 of them. So we are going to do something with the metal plate. So let's see. Then we are going to squeeze in those grommets. Oh, wait. As a reference. Okay, it is a reference. So put nothing in here. I know that there is something going in there, but we need to wait. So from the smaller ones, we need to put one in here. Just like that. And then we have the little stop that goes in through the backside. Just like that. And then this one of this ring goes in here. No, blue. The small one goes in the hole here. I will show you. Just like this. Then in the upper one goes a bigger one. And the bottom one we don't need. And on the other side we need to do the same thing. Put one in there. So also that is done. Then we take the power supply. This is going to be a little bit fiddly, I know, but you know, it's what it is. you have to make sure that you push it all the way up. If you don't hear the click, then it's so move it all the way down. And then move it down. And then we are going to tighten that. So I will move it like that so that I can see what I'm doing, or else I maybe later will regret it. So now for the electronics, we are going to do the same thing. I'm going to move this on the side. We are going to take the electronics box, and I think that this part makes total sense. Put it in there and shove it as much as possible down. Now I'm going to twist it a little bit. Lift it a little bit, tighten it. So that's good. Next, 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 and then tighten them. And then we are going to use the two small screws to fasten it here and here. It's going to be fiddly, but it's doable. I can remember from the other time that I built a Prusa core one, I had so many problems to get that screw in. But now, if you built already one and you're building a second one, it feels so much easier. I think lessons learned, basically. So now we are going to take the power supply cable cover found in the printed parts package. I think I know where it is. This one. Then we need to have M3NS nuts 2 times. So basically they slide in nuts. Yeah. And then M3 times 10 RT screw. Are they in here as well? 3 times 10. No, those are not in here. And there must be a reason for it that they do it like this. Hmm. And I need 2 of those square nuts. And 3 times 10 are the screw. No. And 3 times. No. And 3 times 10 are T screw. And those I need 2. And always look on the back how many that are in there. Well, so that means I need during the build more of those screws. And then 6 32 power terminal screw 4 times. They don't say where you can find those screws. If you are looking for those screws, they are in bag 3 of 3. And those are very visible screws. And the fun part is I also see one other screw in here as well, like a normal screw. Here. So I need 4 of those. go. Um, So they don't show anything from this wire. So first terminal wires, and they need to be as like that. And it doesn't really matter in which kind of order you are going to place them. Just look how the instructions tells to do that. So the first set we are going to do, so first put the terminal screw in there. Take the screwdriver, then we do that with the other one as well. So for the other one, we have also the black and the red one. In this case, we are going to attach the red one together with the this wire. And so first that one. And the last one. Oh, wait. So that part is done. So now we are going to have the white black wire, and that one goes like this. Yeah, they show that it needs to go over here. Over, I think it has to do something with interference or something, and then this one goes in here. So what I can do, just put it in here and then try to I don't know how this is going to work, but basically the wire goes like this. Yeah. Now I see a circle there. connect the second black power up on the thread hole. So that hole needs to be free. So this hole needs to be free and that hole. Okay. Now we are going to take this part. So we are taking the wire. So the other side as well. Push it all the way through. Yes. So, and then this goes over here. And then M3 times 10. Not that one, the other one. So the outer holes want to make sure all the way through. Okay, so that fits. This wire is also loose, so that's the idea. Now, next one. We are getting somewhere. Now we need to have the fan grid found in the electronics and chamber parts. Inches. And then a chamber thermistor. So fans I also need. So the thermistor. Zip tie, we need a zip tie. Then 4 M3 times 30 screws. M3 times 30. No. Yeah, they are in here. And I need 4 of them. And also they are looking a little bit different than a normal screw. So now we are going to use this plate. So we have it like this. Yeah, you can also flip like this. I see that this one is broken even. Oh my gosh. So, from the bottom, like this, like this, then another bend like this. You need to make sure that you don't break more of the So sticking up like that, and then we are flipping this around that you see this. We are taking the zip tie, so now you have the tendency to zip tie it. Oh, we do. Okay. There we are cutting it. That. Now we are going to the next one. Then we need to flip the plate over to this side. Then we are going to make sure to install the fans. So in this part, we need to make sure that the fans are corrected in the right way. So both of the wires are facing downwards. And if you think about it, makes total sense. And it's close to each other. So in this way. So one here, one there. The side of the fan without the sticker must be facing up, or else it will suck instead of blow. So then we are taking this part, and then we are going to put it on like that, so that the wires are facing in the direction where the wires of the fan would be. And then like this. Yeah. So we are going to insert the screws and only use the holes that are available. And the last one. So now I'm going to move it a little bit. So first one. I'm not going to tighten them all the way. So. And you know, once you have one, you have basically all of them, because they are all connected through the plate. last one. So next. So what I want to do, take the screwdriver and just pull a little bit here. Oh. So now we need to take rear profile 2 times found in the metal parts 1 out of 3. Take 2 of the longer ones. Note that the other 2 longer ones differ by having cut outs. So I need to find those now. Basically this thing is set up almost completely, so I think I need to take that part and then start building it. It's fun. So that part I have now, and like they mentioned here, without the cutouts. Well, these are the ones that we need. Yeah. Now we are going to need the nylon rivets 11 times. total 11 of them. So 11. And then we need M3 times 4R screw. So we need those. So the M3 times 4RT torques. And then one self-tapping from the electronics and fastener. Self-tapping. No. And this is with inclusive one spare, and I've got 2 of them, so. Now we are putting this on the side. We are going to grab the base, and I can imagine that at some point it is barely visible what I'm doing because the machine is also big. So I'm sorry. So now we have here the 2 holes. So it's not that it's very obvious where to place those standards. I'm going to move my so with the arrow facing down. see. So that was the first part. Now we do the other one. So that was that part. Now we are going to put the back panel on there. Then we are going to use the rivets in order to put it in place. One. First two are always a little bit kind of annoying, but once you have the heck of it, it's easier. mess with. And I'm using my screwdriver to line the holes. That starts to look like something, right? Yeah. And on this side, I need to insert this screw for the ground. And not over tighten it in order to Okay, so that part is done. We need to wait. So now we also need to do the stepper splitter in the electronics and parts package. So that is this little board, and we need that board. That wire is found in the electronics and fastener panel. No, not this one. Oh, that is one with, okay, I have the correct one. So this wire. I got a problem here. So there's a wire here. This wire that's supposed to come out here. At least I don't see it here. So I assume that the wire normally goes in here, but if I'm looking to this image, I don't see I don't see it here. So that might be good, I guess. But I think if I put this here and this goes in here, that might be something. Because there is a connector. The connector is on the end, so I hope it's not going to be an issue, or else I need to take the cover plate off or make sure that it is loosened a little bit. So I need to take those 3 out so that I can move or wiggle a little bit with it. I don't see anything mentioned here about that wire, but I already know what is going to happen, that this wire that I have here actually need to go a little bit different. So I'm going to do that now to avoid issues in the future of this build. Thought that was a tool for taking those out. now comes the part that I think we are going to have a little issue. Where the connector is. So. I'm going to push this one out as well. So I got it out. So now I need one more rivet. Because I damaged one in the process. So now all fixed up. Now we are back where we were, because sometimes you need to go a few steps back in order to get at the right spot. So we have this. Now we are going to need to flip it on the back side, so we need to use some foam. Then we are going to do it like that, so that those all stepper motors need to work together because it is a Z-axis. So therefore we have this expansion board. Now let's see what we need to do. So we have here on the front side, we have to, so here we have 2 pins and everything is basically going here. So we have the step motor here. So we take this. Good. It's a good thing that I did what I did. So this one goes here and then through all of the zip ties. Now I want to have a clear mesh. Also this wire, and they say like not this part, but the other part needs to go through. So then we have this one. So the blue and the yellow are going there. And this one goes through here. Then we have also wire here. Do I see that correctly? So we are taking the board. We are going to connect first this one. Then the ZR. And this is the Z. There's more on there. We have the ZL. Look on the side. They don't say anything about the left side. So and so I guess then like this. Yeah. And then flip like this. Just put it in here. So that one is in. Now we are going to get the other wire. The ribbon cable. This is the other wire. Guide the stepper split cable through the oval hole. And then we have this. And take the end of the XL LCD cable with the QR label. So we have two ends and one with the QR code If you check it, you'll see that there is. Here are the pins. Here are the holes. So as far as possible. And now we are going to guide this through all the basically like that. I don't know how much wire that I need. And then all the way to the front, and it needs to stick out for like 6 centimeters. Yeah, like that. Now we are getting this funny ground wire. We need to check where to start. I think I still know. So you have to read the wire, because if you are doing it incorrectly, it's going all wrong. So this is the first point. Then we have a ring, then we have this one, then we have another ring, then we end with the same one. Yeah, so 3, 1, 2, 3. This one is going in the back here. So all the way till it doesn't move anymore. And then 2 goes in here. And then 1 goes through all these to the zip ties of the right hand side. So. Yeah, I know where it is going. So now we need to zip tie the left. Hey, Make a Mite Nexus, how are you doing, Dan? See everyone. Yeah. Good sir, just got home from date night with Mrs. Ooh. Now I don't want to say that I'm going to cut blindly, but the ground wire is black and the zip ties are also black. So, anyways, and 4 and 5 are going through this hole. And now we are also going to fasten this whole stuff, and I hope I have enough for this here. Yeah, just like mentioned. Huh? Got all the X's. I'm always very careful with this part again. Oops. Now I'm going to clip it on the legs again. So that's good. Yeah, last time I was using a clamp in order to hold it. Now I don't need to do that. Now, next, flip it on the side. Now we need to have an M3W washer and an M6, M3x6 screw. The washer, I saw something. Screw. So now the part comes that we are going to attach some of the ground wires, I guess. One of that. So I already used an M3x6. Yes. So we are going to turn the printer around, or the frame around. So one of the wires goes here. We are going to use the M3x6 with the washer. So here we take the Allen key, hold it in place. Not all the way tight. First make sure that this is straight. No unnecessary tension. Yeah, that's nice. And then we need to guide this wire over here and then this hole. So I'm going to put it there. I don't see where to place it. And then we are having the middle one. We have here also this wire. I don't really see how this wire is guided. So F. So this wire is not needed at this moment, so I'm going to guide this also like that, and then like that. Escape goes in there and arrange the cables shown around. Make sure that all the cables guide through the zip ties, not under them. Yep. So, and this goes yeah, I see that I need another zip tie, although I didn't see that I'm supposed to take it. Oh well, here we are. Just a little second. Try to So was okay. Now black white wire is going underneath this zip tie as well, and I see that it now runs diagonally over the power connectors. This one goes like here. I don't want to. No. That is looking amazing. Very nice, I must say. So I've got here this little thingy. I don't think it's going to be a problem. At least I think that. So, yeah, the nice date night Girls are now watching a movie. Which kind of movie are they watching? Yeah. Yeah, so basically this one had to go under this one as well. Yeah. Yeah, we will see. Yeah. Now we need to take 2 M3 times 10 screws. M3 times 10 screws. And also the so the one with Prusa on it, not the other one. And M3 times 10 screws. So this is a part I need. So from this side, I need to take that off. So yeah, so what I thought, it needs to go underneath. And you need to do it in that kind of manner that well. And now the fun part comes. Last time it took me ages in order to get it right. A whole lot better. Now, yeah. So, because I don't know what the next part would be. So I'm going to move this into the box, and then I'm going to clean everything up and make sure that everything is laying nicely. Let's check the box. Here. So the rest I will clean up tomorrow. And since the other time I didn't eat any Haribo, so let's do that now, shall we? So first row. So first row is 5, and then so I need to eat 10. Yeah. So anyways, how's everybody doing? I wanted to have a kind of monster. I've got 2 in the fridge, but I forgot them. So yeah, my second Prusa Core 1 is taking shape. Siblings. Anyways, how's chat doing? Hey, people still here? Yeah. Second Prusa Core 1. I'm still here. Oh, nice. What have you been doing? Besides, of course, watching the stream. You didn't go to the big show? Oh, wait. GTR Dad. I did go to Formnext, and the video was posted also today from all the things I have seen in the realm of consumer-based 3D printers. Of course, I could also go for the industrial side of 3D printing or additive manufacturing. You know, it's a lot of fun. I see also a lot of innovation as well. But the thing is that most people online don't care about industrial 3D printers. Of course, I can always go for the smaller size as well. Smaller size, what do I say? I can also make videos about those industrial 3D printers. But from the past, when I did that, I saw always people dropping off and not watching the video anymore. So yeah. So I decided to just focus on the consumer side of 3D printing. The parts where you are familiar with. I'm working on the Micron 180 R1. Oh yeah. Always fun. So next thing what we are going to do, heated bed assembly. Also something that needs to be done. Heated bed. Yeah, well, I just joined Thinker Atlas, become a founding member or critical. We need support this month to cover the basic cost of $300. Hmm. So every month that is needed. I wonder when Prusa will release an aluminum bed for the Core 1. Why is that? Because they go for the PCB beds. And I think that they sooner would go for the segmented heated bed that they also use in the Prusa Core 1. I think that they might do something like that. I see somebody here on Thinker Atlas. The Doom Micron back up and running with the SUS burner. Yeah, so I was thinking this today. Oh, the Core 1 has the aluminum bed. Interesting. Because if you think about it, like with this one, it has a segmented heated bed where only a certain part of the bed is being heated, what is only needed instead of a full bed. So yeah, I'm interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, so somebody responded to one of my early day videos about the InMove humanoid robot, and it got me thinking, like, hey, what if as a live stream build doing something like that, starting all from scratch, all new, and print the parts that I need for each live stream if I need that, so that I use for example, the Prusa XL, using some better filament than I used to do in the past. And you know, going for the electronics and stuff like that. So I mean, it might be a good idea. Also, a PC case would also be fun. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream. It was fun. Next week we are going to continue with the second Prusa Core 1 build. Like mentioned, the heated bed is going to be next. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know from the previous build, it's a fiddly task, but not too complicated, not too much to worry about. It's going to be fun. Like mentioned, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.
So when it comes to 3D printing, I always like to use Polymaker, and especially their new Panchroma filaments. They are amazing, and I still don't understand why not more people are using Panchroma from Polymaker. It's the best filament, having also a lot of colors. Look at how beautiful that looks like. My gosh, I know, Zach, I don't know where he is, he just left, and I thought, like, why not making a little advertisement of Polymaker? Go to polymaker.com and get your Panchroma or many other amazing filaments from Polymaker. I know, this sounds a little bit sketchy, but trust me, if you are looking for some filaments, don't look any further. Just head out to polymaker.com or maybe Panchroma. Oh, let's head over to that. Let's copy one of your amazing spools and say hi from Polyfilm.